You failed No Nut November, didn't you? Let me help you, bro.
I've noticed that I got a lot more energy.
This was me 2 years ago when I was struggling with my porn addiction, and this is me now. It's been more than 2 years of me not touching myself. I'm gonna be saying that all night, bro. You and I, both of us have watched videos on YouTube promising that they will stop our porn addiction once and for all. The only video you need to stop watching porn. Despite watching these videos and educating yourself on how to not touch yourself. Guess what? You are here again, so it probably did not work, right? And it's actually so popular amongst young men that we have something each year which is called No Nut November, when we don't touch ourselves for 30 days. How fucked up is that, bro? And every single year YouTubers make videos about nofap exactly in November. What a coincidence. And I'm doing the same thing, so that I can... But no, for real, my friend, it's been more than 2 years of me stopping this shit in its tracks in my life. And I have never looked back since. Let me tell you something which you will not like, my friend. Once you get rid of this shit from your life, you will not even acknowledge the existence of No Nut November or nofap or however the f you wanna call it. There has been some periods when I was like really close to getting back to it, but I stopped myself because I have developed a system that allows you to completely break free out of this prison. It actually feels like prison because you feel like you can't control yourself because you always wanna touch yourself. In this video, I wanna share this system with you because I had big problems with this back in my days. I was touching myself every single night before going to sleep, and unless I did it, I couldn't fall asleep. I literally was relying on this to fall asleep. There's literally been many nights when I did not do it, and I literally did not sleep the whole night because I couldn't. That's how bad it was. By the way, my voice is kind of f***ed up, so I made it tea. When it's ready, tell me, my friend, because I'm ready to drink it. Once you use this system, you will never acknowledge the existence of nofap, No Nut November, or these other things. Literally, the other day in the gym, I was just working out like usual. One guy, really huge guy, came up to me and said, "Lucas, are you gonna do No Nut November this year?" And I looked at him like, are you fucking retarded? I don't do this shit. And when I told him I haven't been touching myself for over 2 years, you must have seen the look on his face, bro. He was in pure disbelief. 1 second, bro. I'm gonna drink this tea. Fuck, it's so hot. Holy shit. This is good. It's actually so hot that I can't even drink it now. Just like your mother. Let's dive deep into the system. Let's give it a fancy, cool name. Don't touch yourself system. That's how we're gonna call it. The first thing you have to do, my friend, is remove triggers. You have to find out what triggers you to actually watch porn and have this horny mood when you just think about your favorite thing to hold. Bro, it's been so long since I recorded these weird types of videos. I'm actually not sure if I'm gonna be able to finish to record this video. I'm sorry, bro. It's just so weird that people are actually obsessing about this. But it is a real problem. I remember the struggle back in the day. But now when I live like this, it's like not even a part of me anymore. So I don't understand. As I said, you have to find out what is the trigger for your addiction. For me, it was Instagram. I remember just scrolling on Instagram, and once in a while there was this page that was promoting Instagram models, the Instagram models who did not wear any clothes. And that was, for me, a big trigger. Because I remember looking at these pictures and the weaker part of my brain was like, cute girl, let's give her a lot of children. And before I know it, meat is beat. This is gonna be a big problem today. By the way, don't think I'm just mocking you because I've been there myself. Let me make you understand it even better. There's a guy and his name is Mike. Mike goes to the pub every Friday after his work. And every time Mike goes into the pub, he sees his friends betting on football matches. And he decides, okay, I wanna do it too. I wanna win some money. So every time he goes to the pub, he takes some money and he makes a bet on the team he thinks he's gonna win. But eventually, he's gonna realize that he's gonna go bankrupt. So he thinks about what he's doing and he realizes that, oh shit, I'm actually wasting so much money on betting. And Mike realizes that every single time he goes to the pub, he can't help himself but to make a bet. So for him to remove the trigger, to not waste any more money for no reason, he needs to stop going to the pub. Or if he wants to go, he can't sit in a place where he sees the football match. Or he can't sit next to his friends, because then he's gonna bet. What he has to do, he either has to stop going to that pub, or find new friends. His trigger is the pub. When you apply this logic to touching yourself, you will remove it in less than one day, literally instantly. Just think back about what caused you to do it the last time you did it. And when you find out what did it, try to remove it. That's simple as that. And every time you are tempted to do it, try to think about why am I tempted to touch myself. For you, my friend, the trigger could be absolutely anything. You can just walk down the street, see a cute girl and then decide, when I go back home, that's real, but that's different. For that, the future points will come in handy. Right now you need to identify what is the trigger for you that makes you want to go to that page and do what you're not supposed to do. It could also be like you see a thumbnail on YouTube, because some motherfuckers are very known to use very deceiving thumbnails, that you see the thumbnail with some ass or some tits and you just wanna go, of course. Happened to me before as well. So you need to identify these things and remove them from your life. That could be, you see that Instagram page, what I was talking about, you block it. Or you unfollow it, or both if you want. When I realized that this is the way to stop being a masturbator, I started noticing on my Instagram the accounts which were posting these things. So one by one, I started removing them when I saw that they were doing this. And voila, a few days later, I don't follow any of these accounts, and when I see something that Instagram recommends to me, I block it. I think by now you understand the logic. You just have to remove the trigger for you to start beating it. Okay, let me go get some tea, bro. Oh yeah, baby, come on. Number 2, my friend, is...
Relax, bro.
Stop obsessing about NoFap or No Not November. Just stop being a weirdo, bro. My friend, back in my day when I was struggling with my porn addiction, I realized that counting the days, being weird about it, obsessing about it, these things will not help you overcome it, and in fact, it will trap you in this rabbit hole of coming to these types of videos again and again and again, so that these guys get more views from you, because you don't know how to help yourself. My friend, you have to stop obsessing about NoFap and No Not November. You have to get to a point when you don't even count the days. Stop counting days. Stop counting your streaks. Do you think I would still be on this 2-year streak if I counted every single day? Fuck no, bro. There actually has been a time when I was counting these days, and I remember it felt so hard to do even 7 days. 7 days, 1 week. So how was my younger self expecting to not do it at all when I was struggling to do 7 days? You have to picture a very masculine man, let's say James Bond. Do you think he would be obsessing about, it's day 30 of NoFap, it's the last day of No Not November, tomorrow I can bust a nut? Do you think men like this are gonna obsess about it? No, of course not. It's a matter of fact, if you want to become somebody, which means you want to become a man or you want to stay a boy. Because a real man does not obsess about this shit. And it's actually not even that deep. Because I know you want to feel special about not touching yourself. And I know you want to give not jerking off a name, but my friend, it's not that deep. You just don't do it. It's similar to when a fat guy obsesses about losing the weight. He's not gonna lose the weight. There's no fucking way, because it's always on his mind. He's always gonna be weighing himself, he's gonna be taking pictures, and he's gonna realize that it's actually not that quick as he expected. And he's gonna fall back in, binge eating, he's gonna just not do it. Because in fact, my friend, in order to beat any addiction, you have to relax into it.
Relax, bro.
And you cannot relax if you always obsess about what day it is. Don't be weird about it, bro. Get to a point in your life when NoFap is not even a thing anymore. Like literally, these videos on YouTube, they are making you get so deep into nofap and become obsessed with it to a point when you don't even know if you're gonna ever stop doing it, because it's like an achievement when you don't touch yourself for 2 days. You have to realize, bro, this is not a game. This is just a matter of fact if you want to become a man or you want to stay a boy. Because real men, they don't even know the existence of nofap. Or if they have fapped before, they don't do it anymore. Just simple as that. It's not that deep, bro. How would this look like in the real world, Lucas? Of course, I can tell you. First, you have to put down all of the posters about not touching yourself down from your walls. I'm serious, bro. You can't have that on your wall because you're gonna obsess about it. Then you have to stop counting the days today. You cannot watch videos about it and you have to forget it even exists. Try to make yourself blind to it, similar to when we removed triggers. Because this in itself is a trigger for you to do it. Número 3. This is something I've been talking to my friend about literally yesterday. He told me he was always tired whenever he was working, he was always tired when he eats. So he asked me, Lucas, what do you recommend me to eat to stop being tired? And I looked into his eyes and I literally said, bro, you have it within you. And he looked at me like I'm crazy. I told him, bro, you told me you are what you eat, right? And he said, yeah, that's true. And I said, yes. But you are also what you think you are. My friend, I wish you had seen the look on his face. And I told him, brother, when you think of yourself as someone who can get tired, you will get tired. I think about myself as someone who does not get tired no matter what I do. So I never get tired. So número 3, number 3, my friend, is to change how you talk to yourself, how you think about yourself. Change who you think you are. If you are gonna think of yourself as someone who is trying to not jerk off, you will jerk off. Compare it to the guy at the party who says, I'm trying to not drink tonight. 2 hours later you will see him drunk on the floor, just snoring it out. But then compare it to the guy who says, I do not drink. Nobody will even try to convince him because he doesn't fucking do it. So you have to think of yourself as someone who does not jerk off. I know how it sounds, bro. It sounds woohoo as fuck. But my friend, this is one of the most important things to overcome an addiction. Because even if there is a trigger for you to do it, you will stop and say, I don't do that shit. That's not me. And you won't do it. In fancy words, this is called self-image. Your self-image should be that of a person who doesn't touch himself. Numero 4, number 4, my friend, is replace porn with real life girls. What I'm gonna say about this is quite an interesting point of view. My friend, watching porn is a shortcut to doing the hard work of going into the real world, leveling yourself up as a man, and getting a girl to have sex with. Usually it's nice to have shortcuts, right? But my friend, this is not a shortcut. This is a trap, because it leads nowhere. You don't even get to be a better man, and you don't even get to have sex. You are trying to skip every progression to go and have sex, and you don't even have it. You're just touching yourself, so what kind of shortcut is that? To me that sounds like a trap. And it's actually very strong because my friend, when I first did this, in the start of my nofap journey, I actually said to myself, I'm not allowed to ejaculate unless it's with a girl. Boom. And I remember the first month, it was so hard, bro. But then I was like, fuck this, let's go and get a girl because this is too much. So I went into the real world, approached a cute girl on a lake. I started to get to know her, blah blah blah, one thing leads to another, and I realized, oh shit, this girl is actually very nice. I like her. I don't talk to her now, but back in the day, she was very sweet to me, very nice. One of the better girls I've ever had. I dated her for like 4 months and then it kind of fell apart, but she was very nice. I got to experience something because I changed my mind about nofap. So how would this look like in the real world, right? You have to stop associating being horny with watching porn.
What's up, my friend? Ako je po Todi.
Instead, notice it and realize it's a sign that you are a healthy man who needs to fuck. Take that energy you have inside of you, that's your life force, and use it to go and level yourself up in the real world. And I promise you, my friend, the girls will naturally start appearing in your life. I don't know what this is, if it's some magic or some shit, but once I started to harness this energy and use it to be better, girls started to appear from every direction. Numero 5, number 5, my friend, is join a brotherhood where nobody does this. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Imagine this, you are living in an apartment with 2 of your friends. Both of them go to parties every single Friday, so after a while you will be like, oh shit, I kinda wanna go. There will be one day when you're gonna be like, guys, can I go with you? Now you see the power of why you should choose people around you wisely. And yes, my friend, it is possible to resist this and never go to that party. But why would you want to resist this? Isn't it better to actually relax and have people around you who do not do this stupid shit? Someone who's gonna level you up? Now imagine you are living in an apartment with 2 different guys who work hard every single day. They go to the gym, they eat healthy. Nothing in their fridge is unhealthy. Now imagine what that's gonna do for you. You are gonna become the 3rd strong man. So choose your apartment, my friend. My friend, this channel is full of people like the 2 guys in the 2nd apartment. So if you want to surround yourself with such people, I would recommend you to subscribe and join us. Because this is a place for you to grow. This is a place for you to go above and beyond. You of course don't have to, but you have been invited. And the door is open, my friend. And if you want to go one step further, my friend, I'm gonna be soon reopening the new 1%. It's the best community of people like this in the world. So if you wanna push yourself to the next level, click the first link in the description. And I'm gonna see you there and we're gonna talk, bro. My friend, I'm gonna see you in another banger. We go above and beyond.